Good evening. It is Wednesday, January 14th, 6 p.m. I'd like to call this meeting to order. If everybody at this time can please silence their phones, and we'll start with item number 2, with Pledge Allegiance.
Good evening. It is Wednesday, January 14th, Pledge Allegiance. Good evening. It is Wednesday, January 14th, Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 3, we're going to start with anyone with public comment. It is limited to 3 minutes per individual. We offer public comment at the beginning and also at the end of the meetings. Is there any public comment at this time? Seeing this is none, we'll go to item number 4, verification of the posting of the agenda.
The agenda was posted as stated on the agenda in accordance with NRS and Churchill County Code.
Can I get a motion on the proof? Okay.
Vic Ansotigi for the record. I move to approve the consent agenda.
Moved by Victor, seconded by Scott. Number 5, consideration and possible action regarding approval of agenda as submitted or revised. Motion?
Madam Chairman, Jeff Goings for the record. I move that we approve the agenda as submitted.
Item number 7, consideration. Oh, do you want to?
Yeah, we need to vote on that one.
You want a public comment? May I get public comment on the posting of the minutes? Seeing that there's none, can I get a vote? Or I'm sorry, can I get a motion? They already did the motion.
They already did the motion, so now you can ask for all in favor.
All
and then
those in
all
favor,
opposed.
say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes unanimously. Item number 6, verification and notification of all landowners in accordance with the NRS and the Churchill County Consolidated Development Code.
Every effort to reach out to landowners as required were made.
Thank you. Item number 7, consideration and possible action regarding approval of minutes of the meeting held on December 10th, 2025, public hearing.
Madam Chair, Joe Frey for the record. I move to approve the minutes of the meeting held on December 10th.
Second.
Seconded by Jeff Goings. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes unanimously. Item number 8, old business. A, consideration and possible action regarding review of a special use permit, SUP 1105, previously granted to Shalina Hoisington on November 13th, 2024, for a home-based business horse sporting operation. The property is located at 425 Bench Road. Assessor's parcel number is 007-111-50. This is a follow-up on enacting this permit to ensure compliance with all of the conditions for approval. At the December 10th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting, the decision to start revocation procedures was made since she had not met all of the conditions of the permit and had not attended any scheduled hearing. Is there anyone here to speak on that behalf? Seeing that there is none, can I turn it over to staff?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Randy Hines, Public Works Planning and Building. So after the December 10th meeting, we notified Ms. Hoisington about the recommendation to start the revocation process. Since then, she has applied for her business license. She has got all the documents in for her business license and actually paid for her business license. So at this time, she is compliant with her SUP, and we're asking that we not go with the revocation process, for one. And then two, if you guys are good with that, then she actually meets all her conditions of her SUP, so no further review would be required. And with that, I can answer any questions.
would like to open it up to the board. Nobody has anything to say? I have a question for staff. In regards to you stating that she has everything completed, so the state licensing has been done, the Churchill County license has been done, all licenses and permits are in place and active at this time?
Yeah, so she has her home business owner license application done, her home business permit SUP finish, her fictitious name done, property owner permission letter, Nevada State business license. Everything's done on the list, so. And then today she paid her $125 fee. So she has everything complete as of today.
Madam Chair, Joe Frey for the record, if I may ask a follow-up question. Do you guys feel that within a month, if she continues the way she's going, she'll have everything set and be in complete compliance?
She was already in compliance with everything
She's-
except the business license.
She's complete?
Yes.
Nothing further? Is there any public comment? Seeing there's none, can I entertain a motion?
Madam Chairman, Jeff Goings for the record. I move that we cease the revocation procedures and also cease the review, the annual review for this particular SUP.
Motion by Jeff, seconded by Scott. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Passes unanimously. On to new business. 9A, consideration and possible action regarding a parcel map application PC 25-15 filed by Joe and Laura Werlinger. The property is located at 3434 Crest Place, assessor's parcel number 006-351-11, consisting of 40.45 acres in the A5 zoning district. The applicant's purpose to divide the parcel into 2 lots to separate an existing house. Is there anyone here to speak on item number A? Please come forward. You can take a seat. Please state both your names individually and the address, please. There's a little microphone right on the front of the pad there. If you touch that red button, it'll light you up.
Joe Werlinger, 3434 Crest Place and 3400 Crest Place.
Lori Werlinger.
Welcome. Staff, I'll turn it over to you, please.
Thank you, Dean Patterson, Public Works and Planning for the record. So the applicant proposes to divide a 40-acre parcel to split off an existing second residence onto a 9.11 acre lot. Both lots will continue to use the existing wells and septics. Both parcels will have existing access onto Crest Place, a county-maintained road located on the east side. In addition, Allen Place runs along the south property line. Staff report reviews the approval criteria. No major issues were identified. The main item to point out is that both roads do not have an official road easement. They're located within the federal easements next to canals or drains. This map will provide easements for those roads. These need to be offered for dedication, though the county will not be accepting them. As a reminder to the applicant, there's a water right dedication requirement to dedicate 2 acre-feet of water per lot, which in this case will be on areas that are not irrigated, such as homes, stack yards, and stuff like that. With that, staff recommends approval, and I'd be happy to answer questions.
Is there anything you two would like to add?
Not really.
I do have a question in regards to the map. You're dividing it into 2 parcels, but both parcels state number 1. Is one of them going to be a parcel number 1 and parcel number 2, or is this an error on the map that needs to be corrected? It is. It is corrected.
Yeah, that might be an old map we have up there, but the surveyors corrected it.
Okay, so parcel 1 on the north would be parcel 1, and is the larger parcel going to be parcel 2?
I think it was the reverse, Steve, do you remember?
just
Yeah.
for clarification. Great, wonderful, thank you. I'll open it up to the board. Seeing that there is none, is there any public comment? All right, I'll entertain a motion, please.
Madam Chair, Joe Frey for the record. Based on the information provided in the application, in the staff report and heard tonight, I move to find that the criteria found in CCC 16.04.040C and CCC 16.04.050A have been met for the parcel map application PC 25-15, and therefore recommend that the Board of County Commissioners approve the parcel map for Joseph Worlinger to divide APN 006-351-11 into 2 lots. This approval is subject to the conditions as listed in the staff report. And that we B, accept the offer to grant easements identified on the maps, and C, reject offers to dedicate land and improvements at this time.
It is moved and been seconded by Jeff as a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Aye.
I think someone's on the, is that Mark? So there was one
Yeah, I'm
opposition.
here. I said aye.
He
In
was
favor
delayed.
or
Okay,
opposed?
gotcha. So passes unanimously. Thank you for your application. It will be forwarded to the Board of County Commissioners with our recommendation.
Thank you.
Item number B, consideration and possible action regarding a merger and subdivision of parcel map application filed by Friendly Business Park LLC. The property is located at 17127 Inland Port Drive. Assessor's parcel numbers are 009-25177 and 009-25178, consisting of 163.78 acres in the industrial zoning district. The applicant proposes to merge the 2 existing lots and redivide the property into 4 parcels of varying size, including abandonment of utility easement. Is there anyone here to speak on this behalf? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, Rex Massey, Industrial Realty Group, Port Nevada, address 5450 Goldenrod Drive, Reno.
Thank you. I'll turn it over to staff.
Thank you, Dean Patterson, Public Works and Planning for the record. So this application is a merger and re-subdivision parcel map with the existing 2 lots being merged and then split into 4 total lots. It was previously reviewed by the Planning Commission in April of 2023 and was recommended for approval to the Board of County Commissioners. Following board approval, there's a deadline with an extension option. However, difficulties in getting signatures caused delays and the approval expired. The applicant has resolved those difficulties and is resubmitting the previously approved map. So again, this map has already been approved by the Planning Commission. The staff report is edited to reflect A, the resolved issues, B, completed conditions of approval, and C, changed situations since the original staff report. The revised map addresses all of these and is ready to record. A number of the planning commissioners were not around at the time of the previous review, so there were several issues that came up, and these have been resolved. These include a persistent issue in the past was providing legal access to the land northeast of the track. So on the drawing, north is to the left, I guess, yeah. So northeast is the large triangle at the top. So that land did not have legal access. So because of that, previous land divisions extended part of the parcel across the tracks, and so it was, it was a single parcel, but it was split by the tracks. So since then, the applicant has resolved access issues with BLM. So one of the objectives of this map is to split off that northwest area as a lot of its own. And another is to split the southwest area into 3 more lots. Additional easements are included for the Patu Road, which is along the pipeline for that northeast lot. The map also includes the abandonment that was approved in a separate application after the initial parcel map approval. It was approved by the Planning Commission and the board. The applicant did not want to have a public road on the property with limits on closing their security gates, so they abandoned the public road and reestablished a private road, while also allowing government access for infrastructure and emergency services. So this is now incorporated into the current map as required by that approval. The map also includes abandonment of a utility easement running through parcels 1 through 3 that was established by a previous land division. Additional notes and certificate language are included on this map to deal with the abandonment. The map also includes changes to meet county code requirements to protect wetlands, native features, and stormwater flow paths on parcel 4. There were road name and address problems that have been resolved and are incorporated into the map, and all other previous conditions of approval are incorporated into this map. So like I said before, it is ready to record. With that, I'd be happy to answer questions. Oh, staff recommends approval, obviously.
And would you like to add anything, sir?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
I'll open it up to the board for discussion. Any public comment? And I'd like to entertain a motion.
Madam Chair, Vicky and Sotigi for the record. Based on the information provided in the application and the staff report and heard tonight, I move to find that the criteria found in Churchill County Code 16.04.040C and Churchill County Code 16.04.050A have been met for the parcel map application PC 25-17, and therefore recommend that the Board of County Commissioners approve the merger and re-subdivision parcel map application for Fernley Business Park to merge APN 009-251-77 and APN 009-251-78 and divide the property into 4 parcels. This approval is subject to conditions as listed in the staff report, as well as item B, accept the offer to grant easement identified on the map. Item C, reject all offers to dedicate lands and improvements at this time. And item D, approval of gated private access road.
It has been moved and seconded by Joe. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Aye.
Delayed reaction. Passes 7-0. All right, I would like to thank the applicant, and we will forward to the Board of County Commissioners with our recommendation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next items on the list, item new business 9, C, D, and E have been pulled from the developer, so those items are no longer on the agenda. So we'll move on to code changes, item number 10. A, consideration and possible action regarding workshop scheduled for Tuesday, January 27, 2026, to discuss potential changes to the Churchill County Code. Staff?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Randy Hines for the record. Again, this is some proposed code changes to help clean up some sections in code. More specifically, we will be cleaning up the E1 zoning designation in Title 16. We're going to be cleaning up some lot dimensions that we've found don't really work, and you guys will see those in 2 weeks. We'll have some clarifications in the accessory dwelling unit section of code. There's some minor cleanup in the new industrial code changes that we just finished in September. Just actually going through it and, working in it, we found a couple areas that needed to be cleaned up. We'll also be removing the illustrations or standard details that we have in code. I think there's 13 of them. We've contracted with an engineer to create our new standard details. We have approximately 110 new standard details for site development. and development in public rights of way. And with that removing out of code, we're going to create a design development document that isn't in code to start, we're going to have our details in there, and we're going to include our hydrology requirements for design that we currently don't have in code as it sits today. And at later dates, we'll be taking out design requirements for water sewer and adding that to the design development document to help clean up code a little bit, get that information out of there, and actually get it in that design development document. It should be a relatively quick workshop. I'm thinking 45 minutes. There's not a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of cleanup. Nothing like what we did with that. It's just, hey, this is what it is. This is what we're changing it to, and really, it's just to help clean stuff up. So, with that, I can answer any questions.
Any questions from the board? Wonderful. We can move on to item number 11, consent agenda. There are no items. Can I get a motion? Because there is none? Okay. Item number 12, public comment. There is something I would like to add and request for a future agenda item to review the bylaws of the Churchill County Planning Commission at our next scheduled meeting in February, the 11th at 6 p.m. Anything else from the board? This meeting is adjourned.
What time was that meeting, that workshop? What time was that workshop meeting?
6:30.
Okay, thanks.
Meeting is adjourned.